After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Here we go now. Blue 90.
And they'll run it here. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll leave them with a 3rd down and 6 to go.
It's really simple to say that they know their identity, that they are a passing team. But one of the reasons that they're so successful, they know how to mix in the run and make sure that they keep the defense off balance and not able to just simply say, let's go get the quarterback and disrupt things.
Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Fletcher Cox in there to get him, and that's sack number 12 for him on the year.
Now, that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football. Led to a sack, and that's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around that you're trying to cover in the secondary.
The Redskins send out their punter. He'll kick it away after a 3-and-out on the opening drive of the game. So now here comes the Eagles offense as they get ready to take over. And out will come the leader of this offense, and that, of course, is their signal caller.
What I enjoyed this week is that you asked to talk to his offensive center before the game and find out a little bit more about him and what the relationship is. And that was a pretty positive story, wasn't it?
Yeah, and really what I took away from that is just how it has permeated throughout the entire offensive line, the relationship they've had. It's really a group that's in sync.
They care about him. That's the thing. They really care. And when you care that much, you're going to play that much harder for him and give him a better chance to lead the team to wins.
And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards.
Such a valuable commodity to have a tight end who can run and get open. How about what he just did there? Worked his way from right to left across the field and found his way free.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down.
Let's go. White 90.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And he'll go down, but not before getting this yards there.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
Come on, let's go. White 90. White 90.
Now, prior to the snap, we hit all zeros as time has run out on the 1st quarter of play. 0-0 our score. EA Sports NFL Sunday returns following this. Back live with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's the Eagles with the ball here to begin quarter number 2. And they've got it here with a 1st down.
Come on, let's go. Red 38. Red 38.
And they'll go on the ground. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again, go play action, hit them over the top.
White 90. White 90.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle 3rd. He couldn't.
Hey, 4 down, 4 down. Come on, let's go. Red 38.
He'll look to throw. And Tate's got it. And down inside the 15, shy of the... to throw here. And his throw here's incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Here we go. White 90.
Back to throw. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. Well, this has been a pretty sizable drive. They've had some success. Finally, the defensive coordinator found some success of his own.
I think he just simply said enough of that. Okay, they've moved the ball well. We need to force the issue from our end, and that's exactly what he did.
So the offense takes the timeout, and they are back out and ready to rock.
Come on, let's go. Red 38.
They'll look to throw here. That's complete right around the 8. The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. So a defensive timeout, chance to regather, regroup, and get set as we resume action. Oh, look at this. A flip to the kicker. He's going to try to run for it. They're not going to get it. They try to move the chains with a surprise. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game.
He's got a convoy, and he might be gone. The 40, the 20. And he's finally taken down, but not before he reaches the 14. And with the play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. So that play flips the field right on its ear. Here's 1st and 10 from inside the red zone.
Now let's go. Green 39. Green 39.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size, can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. So a challenge coming down from the booth, and that's where these challenges come from, of course, in the final 2 minutes of the half.
Yeah, now we're going to New York, right? That's command central for the officials. They'll talk, they'll take a look at it, communicate with the referee at the game site, and issue a final decision because they do have the final call now.
It took them an extra look, but they found out it is a touchdown indeed. The official says this one counts. Extra points. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. A little juke. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. It's the time remaining in the half as they come up on first down.
Hey, we got four. We got four down.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. Dancing to his left. Now he'll throw deep left side. Looking for Tate, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 25. And his guys have got it back at the closing. And with time running down, they go down to a knee. So we've hit halftime here in what obviously is a very fast-moving first half of play. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman. The start of the second half. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Out come the Eagles now as they'll go on offense first here in the third quarter. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tone? They start on the ground here with Blunt. And now running right through him. And he hurdles him. LeGarrette Blunt. He's at the 40, 30, 20, 10, 5. Touchdown, Philadelphia. LeGarrette Blunt with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Eagles are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Doug Peterson says, let's go for 2 here.
Let's go.
He'll drop to throw, and it's caught. He's got it. So they go for 2, they convert, and along with it, they'll take an 8-7 lead. He hits the big target for the 2-point try. Defenses hate those guys, especially around the goal line.
It's hard to decide who you're going to put on him. Are you going to put a smaller corner on him? Are you going to put a safety who doesn't have maybe the same coverage skills? How about a linebacker? He may have the size.
Now a hit and a loose football. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line.
How many times in the course of a game do you talk about momentum plays? And I think we just saw one there. Just scored, right?
Just took the lead.
Just took the lead, went downfield, got the ball free again, and picked it up. They got a chance to really get the momentum on their side now.
And now they'll try to pile on. And a short gain here down to the 22. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Not a big run on the first play of the drive, but that doesn't necessarily mean it was a bad play. Sometimes you're just trying to settle in, get your guys a little bit of contact, and get things moving.
Again, here's Blunt. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. A solid pickup of 13 sets him up 1st and goal.
How about his performance last week? Over 200 yards. I think his decisiveness. One cut, and he goes. That's what's really made him pile up the yardage.
And honored with NFC. And he will take this one in for an Eagle touchdown. Deshaun Jackson scoring a touchdown against his former mates. And the Eagles add on to their lead.
And no matter how it comes about, when you get good field position, you have to make the defense pay. Short fields usually make for good offense.
Touchdown. There we go. Nice move. Nice move.
Cody Parkey is on now for the point after. And oh, he takes off with it. It's a fake. And a quick throw here that's complete. And he gets in. Well, no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead. Here's Parkey now, set to kick it away. This one taken from the 7. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half two, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game.
Now let's go.
On the shotgun now. Here's an inside give. And trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield. Well, they were going draw play there. The defense wasn't fooled. They sniffed it out.
I think they're going to have to go back and take a few more acting classes because that's what a lot of that is. You've got to influence them to think that it's going to be a pass play and have them drop out and maybe the
team, and it's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 46. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. So it'll be a change of possession on the turnover when we get back. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia.
Let's go.
And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. So he got free of one tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else.
Personal foul, face mask, defense.
Charles, did I just hear that right? They declined the personal foul. 3 yards, they just declined them.
And I have to think that the official is thinking to himself, did I just hear that correctly, that you declined that one? All I can think of is that someone on the field got confused. Because it had to, because you're going to take the yards on that penalty each and every time.
Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively, they burn it here with 1:51 left. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. Finding room to the 20. Still going. They can't stop him. 25 yards the pickup there, and also a 1st down.
Just keep the ball on the ground. Do a little pounding. Chew up some clock. If they can get it in, that might be enough to get them home. And if not, the clock is definitely their friend.
4 down.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will take this one in for an Eagle touchdown. LeGarrette Blount with his 13th touchdown of the year and 2nd of the game. And the Eagles had 6 to their lead. And Charles, the 2nd time today that he has hit pay dirt.
And once you score the first one, there is that now.
Feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7. The 3rd time wasn't a charm. They got the first 2 two-point tries. Still have the lead, but couldn't get the 3rd.
Okay, so they didn't get this one, but I have to ask you, what matchup are they seeing that they feel that confident to go for 2 so often?
Yeah, and we talk about this a lot, but it has to be something, you're right, that they saw all week, correct?
Definitely game plan for, felt good about being aggressive and going for it, and right up until that one, they had gotten.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. They'll get a couple yards on that one, and it'll make it a 2nd down. Operating from the gun. Steele. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. Now Washington going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Hey, 4 down. Hurry up, here we go.
From the gun, Steele. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. At 5 yards on the play there, as the drive will continue. They go play action here on first down. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Eagles have recovered. The Eagles offense now gets set to head back onto the field. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10.
Let's go!
They'll begin here with Blunt. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here, as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. So the 14 yards actually takes them from 143 to the other for 1st and 10.
You got three down.
Right back to him on 1st down. And he's going to be met at about the 43. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here.
We got three. We got hot.
And they'll go with a ground attack here. Blunt rumbling with a 1st down and more. And he gets this one down to the 24. A big gain there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column.
I've got an idea. Let's skip racing to the airport at the end of this game. Let's go to the post-game press conference. I have a feeling
Here we go.
that the quarterback of this winning team is going to be given a whole lot of credit to the running game and the offensive line.
Yeah, I was just going to say the offensive line, yes, carrying the ball has been key, but those guys up front, they've made it. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. LeGarrette Blunt, 24 yards. And the Eagles add on to their lead.
A broad gesture. I know in hockey, that's called a hat trick, and people throw their hats out on the ice. What about us? What can we do for this guy?
Well, if I'm his teammates, I'm buying him a little steak dinner tonight, right? At least a skirt steak, probably a filet.
Oh, you're going big. I like that.
Well, yeah, I mean, skirt at minimum,
skirt
filet
steak.
at
Come
maximum.
on. You can't give the guy a skirt steak.
That's
He
true.
scores
Filet,
3 times.
filet,
There you go.
10 ounce, 16 ounce.
Porterhouse.
Fine. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right?
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Khalil Mack in there to get him, and that's sack number 8 for him on the year.
We can't stop the franchise.
And Charles, you know what coaches always tell us. We want to win our home games. That much we know. We want to protect our home turf. They got that done in this one.
Exactly right. When you start a season, everyone's goal, win all of your home games, split your road games, and you're likely going to be in the playoffs. But when you win at home, boy, what a great feeling that is. You don't even mind if people are at your house when you get home after a win like that.
So for the Eagles, they keep on rolling 10-0 now to start the year. And they'll get to stay home again next week as the Minnesota Vikings come to town. Meanwhile, for the Redskins, it's a loss that'll drop them back to 5.